Hi, hello. So I was thinking what kind of video I should make as my second one because it kinda sets the tone and trajectory of the channel in the future. And my conclusion was, what better way is to meet someone than through their interests and passions, or the I'm not okay because I'm losing my mind over this topic that I'm disgustingly educated in for no reason but to annoy my friends with. So when I was about 10 and it was my birthday, I got my first tablet. And with that, of course, came the access to the amazing but also terrifying world of internet. And like I mentioned in my last video, I quickly joined the art community on YouTube, but that wasn't the only hole I fell into. Where am I? And there I was. Thinking back, I wouldn't be the same person if I didn't fall into this hole. In fact, I would be a lesser person, in my opinion. There are many faces of the horror genre as a whole, but talking about it all, let's just say we would be probably here the whole week, month. So I will be mainly focusing on horror games. There was just something about spooky content as a whole that just lured me in, and especially games, because I could experience the adrenaline myself and be myself a little every time something jump scared me. And I was a very lucky kid because I grew up in the golden era of horror, and at this time one legendary horror game was born. Where do I even begin with this treasure? Millions of videos have already been made about it, but I will not pass it just because I want to be different. I love it too much. I actually did not stumble upon this game through any mainstream YouTuber. It was through the second FNAF trailer. And let me tell you, these trailers were absolutely bangers. I kid you not, I downloaded every sound from every one of the trailers and played it on my MP3 player because I just loved it so much. I feel like the best era of my life was the one where I was with my friends just role-playing FNAF characters because we watched Tony Cry Knight's animation series. One of the not so positive things that came with me liking FNAF and many other things of its kind, I started having regular nightmares. Every day I woke up sweating like a pig, but I also kinda liked the thrill of being scared. I would talk hours about masked horror, but I really enjoyed many subgenres of horror games, and one of my most beloved is Until Dawn. Till this day, they couldn't beat this masterpiece. For those who don't know, it's an interactive story-based horror game where you make sometimes life or death decisions that influence the trajectory of the storyline. I played this game already like 10 times, and the atmosphere is immaculate. The sound design, the characters, the environment, everything makes it spooky and cozy at the same time. I grew so attached to the characters Then when I realized that I suck at clicking the right buttons, I just practiced fast clicking before I played the next chapter. The last thing I want to talk about is Roblox. Yes, you heard me. And when I say Roblox, I mean Doors. My friends showed me this game not that long ago, but I fell in love with it. It is not as deep as the previous ones, it doesn't have any crazy lore or $1 million budget, but the simplicity of the game and absolutely phenomenal monster design made me appreciate this game even more. I have many funny and wholesome memories from this game with my friends, so that's another plus. And if I did not mention it, look how genius the monster designs are. They are simple, they are scary, and most importantly, they piss you off so much that you wanna... I am not very good at this game, and I always die in the most ridiculous ways. One day we were playing with my friends, and we were all already playing the second part in the mines, and we were searching, for those lights you have to put in the machine, and then you open the huge door. When I was going through the lockers, my friend just straight up killed me with the cart before we even passed the first door. Yeah, so that was kind of a pathetic way to die. But we laughed 10 minutes after that, so it was all good. And the thing I laughed the most about this game is the chase scene. The monster and the music. When you see a huge room and you know this absolute bop is going to play. I'm getting a little passionate about this, but trust me, I could rant about horror games all day, but someone would have strangled me probably very soon. Yeah, so let me know your favorite horror game or movie. I don't care. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.